at Louisiana, home to the Raging Cajuns of the University of Louisiana and the site of the clash we have in store today. Today, a showdown of a couple of foes from the Sun Belt. As we'll see, the Texas State Bobcats taking on a team who is rested and ready coming off a bye, the Louisiana Raging Cajuns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Raging Cajuns will kick it away first. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Bobcats offense will have the first possession of the game. And there he is. When you have a guy like this, you don't mind building your attack around the running game, guys.
And he's a grown man. There's no doubt about it. This offense. Him. Everybody gets their emotion, and everything is built on him and around him.
And everybody knows this guy's going to touch the football, and still, defenses can't stop him. He can run through tackles and make big things happen.
Holding, offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line gets set, first down. Going with the ground game left. Powers through the defender. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on second down. From the gun, running back on the move. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Grab near the sticks. It's Smith. Hits him with a stiff arm. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Dugan. Pocket starts to collapse. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Yeah, and I like teams that are aggressive. When offenses go empty and spread you out, you only got so many guys to protect your quarterback, and the linebacker comes through and hammers the quarterback and gets the sack.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Bobcats will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. On the return, it's Dennis. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. So Louisiana's offense will take the field for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Catch in the middle, it's Williams. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. And the Raging Cajuns are in the hurry up. They'll ride Davis here. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Handoff from the shotgun. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Wide out in motion. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wide out. He's got an open man. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisiana.
It's so challenging to stop the middle of the field passes deep down. You stretch me in these zones. I got to run with you in man. It's always a good idea to run those deep posts, and you could tell they saw it all the way. Receiver, quarterback on same page, gets the big touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got his man. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Running back searching for a hole. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
And they got him for the sack.
I'll tell you what, the offense, they get the big run play, and then what are you thinking? Maybe play action, take a shot. How about the defense? They were ready to roll. Even though they gave up the run, they didn't just play the run. They were ready for the pass and got the big sack.
They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the gun. On the move at the 30. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. They're down to the 25 on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Caught behind the line. It's Smith. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6. About to have the 9th snap on this drive. You don't want to settle for a field goal. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Splits the uprights, it's good. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll start this drive firing. Finds his man. It's Williams. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. That's going to do it for the quarter, guys. Louisiana has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. 2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. They'll go to the ground. Runs through a tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. The Raging Cajuns moving quickly to the line. Running back goes in motion. Comes out throwing on 1st down. He's got it. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. And the Raging Cajuns have it with a 1st and goal. He's going to pass. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns. Reeled it in and just made the house call.
How about that? Second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3 is coming soon.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Houston is ahead right now, but that's not quite Andre Ware or even David Klingler under center today. This one is a long way from being over. They're up by 6 over West Virginia.
Off the play fake on first down.
Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Second down coming up. Looking for a man. It's Dugan. Trying to get to him. He'll pull it down. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Keeps the legs moving. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. And the Bobcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Pressure coming. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense snatches it and they reverse the field. Touchdown, Cajuns. And the defense doing work. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. He did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. They're lining up to kick it away, and that defense salivating after getting the scoop and score. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that pass is intercepted.
Really tough on an offense. 3rd and long, it's tough to... You know you're passing the football. They know you're passing the football. I'm going to rush the passer. I'm going to drop back deep, make you throw the ball underneath. But, you know, quarterbacks also want to force that football and try to get that first down. He does there, and that's why he creates the turnover.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Running with power. They knock him down at the 21. It's a pickup of 5 yards on the play and enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. The Raging Cajuns have pushed it inside the 20. Defense in press coverage. He's looking to throw it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the back. Brought down at the 7 after picking up 3. It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Dances away to buy time. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. A short kick, but that angle from the right can be a little tricky. And this one splits the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. At the 35, he's open. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. With the catch, it's Evans. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Bobcats. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point pulls them closer. It's 24-10. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the final 53 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Power football with the run. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set for the second half kickoff.
24, Texas State, 10.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Dennis. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. He's got his man. Fights off a defender. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
Now the play fake. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And the Raging Cajuns will punt this one away.
On to kick it away.
He gets a block. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
Looking to throw, it's Dugan. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
I think the QB wants that one back. You know, you're down here in the red zone, tighter areas, hard enough to fit it in, but definitely not wanting to fit it in against double coverage, and he misses, and probably a good miss, because that could have been worse.
Really nice play call there, because the defense might have been thinking on 3rd and short in the red zone, they're probably going to run the football.
Touchdown, Texas State. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Coming out with it, it's Williams. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms and all the years, coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it. And the momentum has swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down and getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. You know this sophomore has a big arm, and there were some revolutions on that one. The Raging Cajuns are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. Quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. The give to the back. Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the first down. And the Raging Cajuns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll try to do it himself. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Trying play action. Using his feet to buy time. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Clock winds inside, a minute to play here in the 3rd. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. That's going to do it for the quarter, guys. Louisiana has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. Pulls it and fires to the left. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Breaks the tackle. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll give it to the back. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He'll throw on 3rd down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
He lets it fly. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Dugan. They're trying to get to him. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And the defense loves being in this type of situation, right? You've got a big lead. It's in the 4th quarter. You know the opponent's going to be throwing the football, so you get your best pass rushers coming off the edge, using that speed, dipping and ripping, getting to the quarterback for another big play.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Trying to make magic with his feet. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. It's complete. A huge pickup. Touchdown, Texas State. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
Number 11.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Louisiana, 27. Texas State, 24.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Got him downfield. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
It's amazing in college football, the tight end position and how much has changed. Back in the day, you're a blocking guy, maybe you catch a flat route. Today, these guys have athleticism, and you just saw it from that dude after the catch on that last one.
Small game, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Off the play fake. Coming after him. And they get the sack just like that.
I think if you're the head coach here, it's a bit of a mixed reaction to your passing attack so far in this game. You put up a bunch of yards throwing the football, you've lit up the scoreboard, but you've also given up 4 sacks. Pass protection has been a problem so far in this game.
Still looking on the move. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. The Raging Cajuns send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Catch in the middle. It's Sparks.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Looking for a man. It's Dugan. Got his man quickly. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what that...
He lobs one high down the left side. And he makes the catch at the 10. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a 4th quarter lead. Now rolling to the left. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, it's the 4th quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very...
Touchdown, Bobcats! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Texas State.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
They'll need to be very sound here, limit this return, and put this game in the hands of their defense to salt it away. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. Here, they've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Caught over the middle. It's Davis. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. They'll throw it on first down. He's going up top here late in the game. Played till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays